guys, to episode 71, Halloween special. And Drew is back with us. We discuss the recent movie news, do a top 5 of horror films, and have a horror quiz hosted by Drew.
Welcome back. Great news, guys. Not only are we back again for another episode, it is me, James. And do you remember that guy we used to do a podcast with called Drew? Here he is. Dun, dun, dun.
It's episode 72 of Still Not Been Cancelled.
So 71.
Back.
Yeah, the good thing is James has not been cancelled yet. If you've got the visual representation, he's about to be cancelled by me. You'll only know that if you can see what's going on. Remove that freaking app.
Watch the visuals, baby. Watch the visuals.
You need to get a better quality version of that because there's a big dip in your America.
It costs like £5.
Looks
I'm not
like
that
it.
committed to the cause.
Isn't there a dip in America anyway? It's called the double dip.
This one hasn't come out for a while.
Rage well.
Hey!
So, everyone listening, this is episode 71, as you already know from the intro. But we haven't had Drew for a good few weeks now, and he's been intermittent with
And now he's out of prison.
Bad Wi-Fi. He's moved boroughs, counties.
This is true.
Where are you, Drew? Tell us. How was your move? Where are you? What did you do?
The move was crazy, man. But actually, it was kind of like I remember saying to my mum, I was like, I need to pray to the Brighton gods that it all goes smoothly, because my dad, bless him, he hired us a van to go all the way there. But then we realized when we measured up loads of the furniture and stuff coming from the house, we're like, we're going to need a bigger van, almost like the Jaws thing. We're going to need a bigger boat, but we're going to need a bigger van. And
that's not actually the quote.
No, I know. It's like, you're going to need, right? But technically, I think I could have said, yeah, we're going to need your... Anyway, we needed a bigger van. and we set off at like crazy o'clock. Like we're all like up at 6 in the morning, and I'm moving some plant pots and things down and trying to put last minute touches into the van.
Thanks for the details.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. It's important, man. The details.
The next 45 minutes will be listing out everything Drew moved out of his house.
Yeah, well, no, I'm not going to say like, and then we moved this in and then like, anyway. But I befriended a guy across the road from our house, and it was so funny actually because there's a garage called St. John's, right?
This is starting to sound a little bit like that lady of the hour, woman of the hour.
No, but the funniest thing,
the man from over the road that murders her.
I was like, dude, what's your name? And he went, John. And I went, that makes sense with your business being called St. John's. Anyway, he was a really cool dude. He was a really cool dude. And I said, I don't suppose there's a way you could leave a space because we have a massive ass van that we need to park up. And either we need to pull up outside the house or my dad's going to have to do like so many loops every time.
He was like, you had me at massive ass.
Yeah. And basically, though, bless the guy, he's an absolute legend. And he basically saved the space, put a couple of traffic cones in the way when we pulled up at whatever time.
Put a couple of traffic cones in the way. What was he like, Madonna in the 80s? Just said, like...
No, it's blocking the space in front of the garage so that no other fucker would take our place.
All we're thinking is he going to be listening to Rage Well episode, this one, or what?
Absolutely.
Maybe, I don't know. I might tell him, but and then I got him a few beers to say thanks, and he's a huge fan of the craft beers, just like you, Kev. And I got him some.
That makes you sound like a right wanker.
I got him some neck oil. No, he's what? No, you love your craft beers. That's
you get him to sub because like, we need the help.
Neck oil, boom, boom, boom. Anyway, he was well chuffed. I was well chuffed. A friend of mine turned up, Tom, to help us like carry everything up because it was fucking heavy stuff. And pardon me, it all went pretty smoothly, man. So it's still in kind of transition, as it were. Like we're still getting.
Maybe we can have a house tour sometime soon.
Maybe,
yeah, man.
That'd be a good one for the listeners.
Well, look, put it this way. At least I don't look like I'm in a prison this time.
Yeah, there's a plant.
You do still have
dude,
Eastern European prisoner of war internet connections. So
well,
that's just because of his army baseball cap and
you need a new gig, a new gag.
Also,
right, cut him off.
I can't even speak.
People listen to this podcast from early days. Well, only
themselves.
2 people, Kate and Gareth. But no, there must be more people listening to us from the early days.
Probably at least 3.
Different countries, man. Surely, right?
Since episode 1, Drew has been in limbo with home and about to move, planning to move, hasn't moved, and being, so 71 episodes in.
Country.
This is my arc, actually. If this was a film, this is my arc.
Yeah, so 71 episodes in, Drew has a home.
Drew's big
71 episodes in, Drew almost has proper internet.
Yeah, Drew almost has proper sentences, and I have I completely forgot. I have a job. Yeah, I was about to say, and I am.
If you were a refugee, this would have happened 2 episodes in.
Yeah,
nick that one in there.
Does
Thanks all the refugees listening.
Should we go old school? Does anyone have any show and tell?
We say old school. I had show and tell last week, but I can't remember what it was.
James shows all the time.
I haven't clicked the show and tell button for a few weeks.
What was the last thing I had? The axe.
Yes, that was.
Oh wow! Yeah. So I heard that you're doing axe throwing on your own, just practicing.
Axe throw, murdering, potato.
Yeah.
Also, I forgot to mention the top of the episode. This is a Halloween special, so we're going to be talking horror movies in a bit. Drew has his Saw T-shirt on that actually says "Paw."
I should have done a costume, shouldn't I?
That's why. That's my Sharon.
I've got T-Rex costumes down there, them big inflatable ones, but I didn't think it would work well on here.
Dude, please, definitely.
They're also so hot to be in.
Mate,
I think it'd be tricky on the bed, but
get in that wreck, please.
Video. Do a video somewhere.
It's really loud though, and you don't have the fan noise. It's like
James,
a little fan that goes on the
Rex on.
My two show and tells are
Back to School with Rage Whale. Here's show and tell.
That is a record. Full Kev ever bought.
We're becoming so predictable.
Vinyl.
I think I might have even showed this
You
before.
got that jelly out before, man. We've seen that.
I thought I might have because I bought it a few weeks, about a month ago. But the reason I'm bringing it up again is because when was it?
Jelly associated to Halloween.
Last week on Wednesday, I went to see the band Soft Play in Manchester.
Any
They're
good?
like kind of hardcore punk sort of band.
Yeah, they're old.
They're phenomenal. And they didn't have the funny thing is that they didn't have a backdrop for most of their gigs. So every band has a backdrop saying their name, their brand, whatever, while they're playing. And about 10 songs in, they sang their most famous song, the most biggest single, which is the piss take of their song. So they used to be a punk band called Slaves. And they thought the name Slaves didn't represent them anymore because it sounds derogatory and all that sort of thing. So they changed their name for a comedy name, Soft Play. And the reason, and everyone hated them for it, they got a big backlash from their fans calling them PC, woke, all this stuff because they changed their name from Slaves to Soft Play, which is a weird name. I get it. But anyway, the jokes are that they kept getting called, soft cunts and stuff like that. You pricks, you've changed your name. I'm not buying a T-shirt that says Soft Play. Slaves was kind of cool, but Soft Play, that's a bit meh. But anyway, halfway through their gig, they're playing this song that's really aggressive, going, just screaming things like soft cunts, and the big backdrop with their font says soft cunts rather than Soft Play. So for that gig, they were called Soft Cunts.
Imagine if that was their actual name.
It's a great name, and I'm not going to bleep that either because it's not aggressive. It's fun and jovial cunts.
I think it's quite a term of endearment. I very rarely use the word, but when I do, it's got meaning.
Well, there was an Australian comedian that said that. He's like, you English people. He's like, you English people call each other cunts like your mates.
And
and in to you English people.
Oh, so second. What's it called?
What a ledge.
Show and tell.
Did you draw that cover?
New Billy Connolly book, The Accidental Artist. So that art print on the wall is Billy O'Connolly. I've got four more others. Billy Connolly.
Billy O.
And I've got 4 more of those pieces in my house. And this is a new book that came out this week. and it is a book on all of his art pieces. And
was that the B&M logo back there?
Sorry?
Was that the B&M logo back there? I can just see it now.
B&M? Where are you looking?
B&M. You know the B&M logo in your book?
Where are you looking?
No, not that one. In the book. No, that's outside the book, Kev. Go
the
in the
answer is
book.
no, because there's no B&M. It's just...
I saw the B&M logo.
Loads of drawings by Billy Connolly and their explanations, and it is lovely. And I got
How much you pay for that?
Not much, like 15 quid.
Did he sign it for you though? Because you guys are friends, right?
Yeah, you could just text him. Oh, he actually did. Is that signature or just print?
It's a print. I got two, so I got one I've already wrapped from my mum. My mum loves a bit of Billy Connolly. She has one.
I'm on a bit of a mission at the moment. It will be the best show and tell ever, but I'm finding it really difficult. I'm quite good at finding things like to buy. If like something's really hard to find, I quite enjoy the hunt. Now, the thing I'm trying to find at the moment, I've been looking for a number of years, and it's very, very hard to find. So if anyone has one and is willing to do a negotiation, I really want an original Jimmy Savile medal.
Whoa, easy there, Tiger.
I mean, that would be worth stuff as well.
They never come up on eBay.
Go on.
I've got a show and tell, which is quite unusual. I thought it was quite unusual anyway.
Can I go off James before the show and tell? I think I've showed this to you before. It's
Kevin Jimmy Savile.
It's disturbing I've got this so quick to find on my phone, but within seconds, when he mentioned Jimmy Savile, I've got a handwritten letter from...
Oh, God. Tie the kangaroo down.
What does it say?
Tie the kangaroo down.
Reply when your parents are out.
From Rolf Harris. It's not. It's actually a typed letter from his assistant, but it's actually to Kevin Scullion.
Can you remember you said that thing? He was like, "Can you guess what it is yet?" It's like, "Yeah, Rolf, it's child abuse. We all know what it is."
Yeah. You horrific man.
Good eyes, though, to be fair.
Go die in a ditch.
Yeah.
Is he dead? I can't even remember now.
No, he's in prison right now.
What? I thought he was dead.
Did he not die? I can't remember.
Oh, really?
He's not someone I care about.
We could just Google it, you know.
Well,
what's your show and tell, Drew?
I don't mean to dangle the carrot, but this is
rations for the day.
Cheers. This is catnip in the shape of a carrot.
A dangle carrot.
Yeah, but it's really cool, man.
Careful, Bugs Bunny will come on set in a minute and take that.
Gee.
Why have you got catnip? You haven't got a cat, have you?
What's up, Doc? I've got 3 cats, dude.
Okay, so you're a cat lady, basically.
What's the film? Oh, hello.
There's one of my
Don't say
prisoners.
hello, looks dead.
What is the film
Sleeping,
where
man.
he says, did you ever find Bugs Bunny attractive when he dressed like a girl? No. Me neither.
Oh, that was Citizen Kane.
I love you, man.
I love you, man. Was it? Oh, yes, it was. Yes.
Is it?
Yes, I think you're right. Not Citizen Kane. Oh, James, remember last week we were talking to Emma?
Barely.
When Drew just said, "I love you, man," that is where the film was, where I made that quote. Remember, there's that bit. I'm sure it's that. Anyway, Drew can confirm. Remember that scene where he's like, "Oh, I'm not good enough. I'm not this," and then Jason Segel goes, "Oi, stop saying that about my friend."
Yeah, I remember that. It was good.
Yeah,
Quite
yeah.
good
I love
episode
you,
that
man,
was
isn't
last
it?
week.
Yeah.
It was quite good.
I say that
last week, but I couldn't remember the film it was from. But it's "I love you, man."
Yeah,
I do think a Rage World t-shirt needs to come out of like a cartoon drawing of Kev just blowing his cat's bum.
Oh my God, we could get Peter to do caricatures
If
of
in
what...
doubt, blow it out.
So, Drew, you need to listen to last week's episode with me, James, and Kate and Emma.
I'll check it out, man.
But if you get a chance, if you get time, watch it on YouTube as opposed to listening to it.
Top
the
3 we've ever done. Top 3 we've ever done, I think.
To build up the views, or?
No.
100%.
Yeah, we need to get one.
I reckon it's one of, if not the best we've ever done.
Oh, really?
That was good.
Wow.
It was
Because
really
it was
good.
super serious and actually really funny.
Yeah, the funny stuff was really funny because it was breaking.
You all do a meditation at one point, right? Is that a guided meditation with Emma?
Yeah,
Yeah.
at the very end.
She's so cool, man. I wish, yeah. We need to get Emma
She's
on
got a
again.
very, very smooth voice when you
Her
hear
voice
her.
is so calming, yeah.
But I listened
Like
to
a
her in the
serial
car.
killer.
It's just like, I don't know, just
Yeah.
so smooth. Oh, so I wasn't going to say, but I might as well.
Sorry.
On Friday this week, I'm going to Emma's house to do a podcast. Her podcast.
Ooh, nice.
She is starting the podcast.
Thanks
and
for inviting us.
She might want you guys to come on.
This is the carrot being demonstrated by Macy.
Yeah, wow, look at the cat go wild.
Yeah, but it's getting high.
Chaos.
It's getting high off the... Wait, look, there you go. It's happening.
Hot and licked.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Sorry to interrupt the show. Just a reminder to say we love and appreciate you all for listening to the podcast, whether it's on Spotify, Apple, or Amazon. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, follow, as this really helps us continue to progress and improve the content and keeps us making these fun episodes for you guys. Oh, we're also on these things called Instagram and TikTok. You can follow us there too, as we share short, funny reels on the reg that you can share with friends if you like. Now, back to the mayhem.
Before we go into deep on stuff, sorry, we feel like we're jittering all over the place today, but
standard.
Just a catch up on Emmanuel Bonami. So last week we mentioned on the podcast that Emmanuel Bonami had followed.
Come on now.
That was all. Since then, the update is Mr. Emmanuel Bonami has messaged us, and I forgot what he said now, but he said positive things. He says he's seen the podcast, he's seen the clips, and he thought it was funny. So that was good. He says, thanks for the reel, very funny, loved it.
Did he say he's not a fan of spiders as well?
Didn't discuss spiders, to be honest. It was just...
Oh no, Jean-Claude, les spiders.
I also didn't want to bother him as well.
It's on the bicycle.
He seems cool, man. He seems so cool.
Such a cool guy, man. He's really cool.
Because anyone else would have ignored us. Or
next big thing in Hollywood.
Or at least kind of, we're going to start a petition.
Vincent Cassel, man. Do you know how big Vincent Cassel is? He's awesome.
Not big enough, because I don't know who you're on about. I recognize the name, but I can't think who he is.
He was in that film with James McAvoy that was written and directed by Danny Boyle, which was called...
X-Men.
Oh, him. Oh, I know what you mean. Fucking him.
I know him. He's really cool.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
He was Irreversible, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was Irreversible.
Yes,
I remember the one, the Danny Boyle one, where they get hypnotized. Oh, you bastard. James McAvoy. And
he's in Black Swan as well.
And what's her name? Oh God.
Yeah, Irreversible, yeah.
And it's got...
You're just naming things now.
Oh, man.
I don't like Irreversible. It's quite unsettling, isn't it?
Yeah, well, we don't want to open that rabbit hole. Open the rabbit hole. Don't want to fall down that rabbit hole.
Especially at the end when you realise you get the wrong person.
Should we have some clear...
Or the beginning, should I say.
Rosario Dawson as well is in it as well.
Cool.
Yeah.
Rosario Dawson. Anyway, yeah.
Yep, Rigatoni. I can name pasta too.
No. Rosario Dawson is in Sin City, and she's an amazing actor.
Oh, I wish they make another Sin City film.
Didn't she work with Tagliatelle Jones? No.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, Fusilli Spooner. No.
Yeah.
Spaghetti Schwimmer.
It's like David Schwimmer's uncle, wasn't it?
Knocky Knocky.
Knocky Knocky. I think that's the name of the Taiwanese person losing down my road.
We should do knock knock jokes, but Italian and knocky knocky.
That is genius.
Who's there?
It's me, Mario.
It's me. It's Mario.
Turning in his own ragu. Oh,
that's all you need. That's the end of the joke.
I need to know if I can borrow some rigatoni.
Without the pasta. Nogi. Nice.
Yes, very, very good. Very good. Should we timestamp this? Not timestamp.
Gnocchi actually.
Should we do like a couple of things? So
don't talk to me about gnocchi. I had a bad experience.
Come on,
what's the bad experience of gnocchi? I need to know.
I found a recipe for sweet potato gnocchi, and we've all had sweet potato. We all love sweet potato, right? It's really hard to mash it like properly without having big lumps. And I was trying to roll the gnocchi, but it wasn't like mashed enough. There was like big lumpy bits, and I got in such a tiz. I just threw it all in the bin. Never touched gnocchi again since. That was like 3 years ago.
I thought you were going to just have your own like gnocchi. Dude, that was like you were a cinematographer. That was so smooth. That pan down to your pussy was
Stop
really...
saying that, you weirdo.
And your cat.
Yeah.
Anyway, right.
It's fine.
What do we want? Do we want some movie news?
What do we want?
What do we want?
Let's do some movie news, and then after that, we'll do our top 10 horror movie classics and top 10 horror movies of 2024. And then Drew is going to give us a quiz.
Woo!
And I've got one quiz question for after the quiz.
I've got a new movie to talk about, which we've seen. We haven't spoken
So
about yet.
wait. I've organised a whole quiz, and then Kevin's organised a question.
Yeah,
he's
one
going to take glory.
We can do it at any
Woman,
point. Well,
Woman of the Hour.
Let's do movie news, and then James can tell us about a new film he's seen. I can say about a new film I've seen, or whatever, and then take it from there, right? So there's not much movie news, but there's like 5 bullet points that I think everyone will be interested in.
Can I start with my movie news? It's really cool.
Yeah.
This is the movie news.
Go for it.
I've seen clips on set, if they're real or not, of Nicolas Cage as Spider-Man Noir.
Ooh,
Yes.
nice.
Jumping on top of a car like in the 1940s or 30s.
Yeah.
Or 20s. It's really early.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Is it going to be shot in black and white? Is that just a rumour, or is that...
I think so.
It has to be. Otherwise, it's not noir, is it? It's
The
just one
clips are in
bloke wearing
colour,
black
but that's
clothes.
because there's green screen, so you big green stuff behind them. But
I do like the gag in Spider-Verse where he's got the Rubik's Cube. And he's like,
I can't
"Can
tell
I keep this?"
Yeah.
Just like
Black and white
messing
Rubik's
up,
Cube.
You can't see anything.
It is brilliant.
yeah, so all right, sticking with Spider-Man then. Spider-Man 4 has been announced and will be coming out July 2026.
Andrew Garfield rumoured.
Well, Tom Holland's in it, but is Andrew Garfield going to be
No doubt Tom Holland will spill the beans beforehand because he has form for doing that, doesn't he?
Oh, he's very adult now. He's like a different human now.
Yeah.
Have you seen him? He's very like on the boat. Do you see him when
That's
he
because he
came
doesn't
out?
drink anymore, guys. He's got his beer.
He's always playing golf now, and he's very good at golf.
He's got his
But
beer out.
He came out of the limousine with Zendaya to go into somewhere, and he got taken with his guard. She got taken with his guard, and she got left behind and starting too much. And so he came back and threw a load of photographers out the way and grabbed her and pulled her, yanked her out the way,
He's
and
becoming a
told
man,
everyone
isn't
to
he? He was a
fuck
boy
off.
before. He's only young.
Whoa.
I know he's not that young anymore, and he's like, but he seemed very mature now.
I think when he spilled the beans and that, he was probably early 20s.
Yeah,
So it was like,
I think he's...
know.
You know, when we
If
talked
not
about role
teenager.
models, I think he's actually a great role model for like a Hollywood kind of film actor.
have you seen all the
For
parkour
young
he does?
people to
For
kind of look
Spider-Man, he does a lot of the flips and tricks, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, man. But mate, he was Billy Elliot, man, in the West End.
Have you ever seen the video of him
he
on
wasn't.
Rap Battle? Or
Yes,
whatever
he
it's
was.
called, Dance
West End,
Battle?
sorry.
Yeah.
Not
Where
the
he's-
film.
Have you
Right.
seen the thing where he's
That
on
was
with
Jamie
Zendaya and he's dressed
Bell.
like Rihanna and he's
Doing the
doing
umbrella.
the umbrella thing?
Yeah, he smashes it. That's opposite Zendaya, isn't it? Yeah, he absolutely.
She's like, I can't remember who she was, but that's like the ultimate clip of that program.
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, that's the best one.
And
of it.
Channing Tatum and his wife, where Channing Tatum's wife comes out dressed like the Mike guy with like the white shirt and the hat.
Magic Mike. She was
Magic
great
Mike,
in that.
yeah.
And he comes out with Beyonce and trumps her. But on the Spider-Man thing, he came out today. Well, only saw it today anyway. An interview he had saying, I can't remember what the question was, but he said, "What I'd really love to do is what Robert Downey Jr. did for me in the Avengers." When I think it's the Civil War when they're against each other.
Yeah,
Spider-Man crops up.
passes the baton. Yeah.
He had 2 pages of dialogue, and it got cut down to like two sentences. And Robert Downey Jr. literally went to the Russo brothers and said, "What happened to the kid's line?" He didn't know him really at this time. This is like his first interaction. What happened to the kid's line? He goes, "We've got 14,000 pages of dialogue in this film. We need to trim some fat." And he's like, "This is Spider-Man. Let the kid have, it's fucking
It
Spider-Man."
was a great introduction for him into a movie because he was such a good part. And the way he was like, he played like almost like a bit like, played a bit dumb, didn't he? He was like saying, he was fighting Captain America while saying like, "Oh yeah, it's really nice to meet you." Like, I really like your work.
Yeah.
That was a
But one
great
thing-
idea. But
There's
that was
something that they've
not
alluded
gonna,
to.
That wasn't going to be in. Wait a minute. Let's stick on Spider-Man for a sec. That wasn't going to be in it. The Russo brothers had cut it all, and it was only Robert Downey Jr. said, "Let the kid have his lines," and they debated and argued about it apparently. And he basically said that film it. You'll be glad you had it later, and you can cut bits or trim it if you need it. And every single bit stayed in.
I would say behind Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Hemsworth, Tom Holland was the third standout of that franchise. Thor and Iron Man were
Evans as well.
clean cut the best. And then Tom Holland was next. And he had actually really good movies. But one thing they've never done with him is an origin story. You've never seen Tom Holland get bitten by the spider and become like Spider-Man. And
I don't think we need it either, though.
But it's an option.
Oh, do you wonder what Spider-Man 4 will be about? Will it be him when everyone's forgotten? Or will we go back? Or
it'll be Venom.
I fucking hope so.
Yeah, me too.
100% because
I really hope Hardy comes.
Well, Tom Holland's in Venom 2 on TV. They're talking about him.
And when he licks the screen, doesn't he? And he's like, I hate that guy. Yeah.
And then he goes to like somewhere and they mention it, don't they? And then I haven't seen the third one yet, which is everyone's saying it's okay, but it's not like the best.
I will tell you in a second. Before we go into that, just so you know, Spider-Man 4 is actually released 2 months after Avengers Doomsday. So it's literally going to follow on from Robert Downey Jr. playing Doctor Doom. And then it's going to go straight into Spider-Man 4. So there's got to be a connection.
The rumour I've heard, which is the big rumour, is Tom Holland will be Venom and Tom Hardy will still voice Venom. What? So Venom will have the same voice, which makes sense because he's a symbiote. But Tom Holland will become Venom.
That's sick.
What was it Tom Holland was saying this week? No, Tom Hardy, was saying this week that he would love an opportunity to fight Tom Holland. And the interviewer went, do you mean Spider-Man? He went, Spider-Man, Tom Holland, I'll fight both of them.
Have you seen the clip that got leaked of Tom Holland, Spider-Man and Doctor Strange when he's talking to him about being Mr. Stark, and Doctor Doom, is like, who is this Stark? Have you seen that?
Oh, Doctor Strange, you mean?
Doctor Doom. He's not Doctor Strange.
He's playing Doctor Doom, because...
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr. is Doctor Doom, not Doctor Strange. So there's a clip that I saw where Doctor Doom had like Tom Holland by his throat as Spider-Man, and he's like, Mr. Stark, what are you doing? He's like, who is this Stark you talk about?
Yeah, but is it obvious it's Doctor Doom, or is it just insinuated?
No, it's Doom. They're like in the air, like, because think it's the same physical thing, but a different universe where they can rehash people now. So Doctor Doom was never Tony Stark. He was someone else.
Did any of you guys watch The Walking Dead? Sorry, this is a link to Spider-Man, believe it or not.
No, because I didn't like it. So it was stupid.
Same.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Well, the guy that plays basically Daryl, who's quite a big...
I know him, yeah.
He's in a game called Death Stranding. It's really good.
Yeah. He's amazing. He was in Bike Riders.
Yeah,
he's really quite intimidating and scary in that Bike Riders film. But rumor has it he's playing one of the villains for Spider-Man 4.
Like, now they've introduced the Fantastic Four, which is where Doctor Doom is from.
Like a skeletal character.
It's like a whole other thing.
Drew, he was the guy that I mentioned like 20 episodes ago that was rumored to be playing Tom Holland's aunt.
What?
I'm not joking.
No.
His aunt May. Yeah. He was rumored to be playing Aunt May. That was
we always agreed when Aunt May got killed. It was like super
they clearly got it messed up, but he's playing like.
That's not the issue that she's dead. It's the issue that she's a man with a beard and a biker jacket.
But that scene, where she does die, that's like legit acting from Tom Holland.
Yeah, that's an amazing thing.
Tom Holland
everyone forgets who he is. Because remember, in the universe, no one knows who Tom Holland or Spider-Man is.
Yeah, now, yeah. But that's what I mean. Will number 4 continue from there, or will reverse back a little bit? Well,
I don't know if you noticed, there was a clip in Deadpool where he went for an interview to be in Avengers. Remember that bit?
Yeah, I love that.
There was it scanned across, and it showed an Iron Man helmet, pictures of like other team, and there was a picture in the back of the helmet, behind it, that had a picture of Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man, with his arm around someone, but the helmet was covering who it was. And that's the same photo that him and Tom Holland had in one of the other films. But because Tom Holland isn't there, he was like, they kind of like boxed it out.
No, that's cool.
It might have Daredevil as well. There's rumors it might be Daredevil in it because they added Daredevil to No Way Home. And the two of them, Charlie Cox wanted to work with Tom Holland as well.
Well, they could combine those stuff because I saw Venom this weekend in 4DX and it was amazing.
Enjoy.
And I don't like Venom. The first Venom was weak. The second Venom was also just a bit shoddy, even though it had Woody Harrelson.
The first one was brilliant. I really enjoyed the second one.
But it's only because I expected a violent film, and Tom Hardy
got to remember, it's Disney, haven't you?
A violent film. He's written it. He's written Venom 3. He is credited as writer for Venom 3. Tom Hardy, yeah, he wrote it. So it's his baby, and he was pissed off with the first one because he wanted it's an alien who eats bodies, and why are they not eating bodies? It's like camera cuts away. It's PG. I know it's not meant to be over the top. It's not going to be Terrifier, but
yeah. But now Disney have done Deadpool, gone into the R-rated, dipped their R-rated.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be R-rated. It needs to be like a 15 and a solid 15, and it was, but more for the vocabulary.
15, I think, is like R-rated in America.
No, it's not.
I think it is.
It's not. R-rated is an 18 or 20 plus.
Because Deadpool Wolverine is not an 18.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It fully is. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that Venom 3, The Last Dance, is actually very good, and I recommend you all seeing it. So put it this way, James, if you like the first two, you're going to fucking love number 3, because 1 and 2 I thought were weak. It was interesting enough that I liked them to watch, but they disappointed. But number 3 is amazing.
Can I say, this is the rumor for Spider-Man 4?
You're blurry, so I can't really see it.
It'll make sense in the other thing, but this kind of like ghostly character up here, that's the one that the Daryl is supposed to, I can't remember his name, the actor.
Well, they bring in that new Destroyer in Venom 3, don't they? The End of the World guy.
Yeah. Yeah, the guy in Venom 3 is, well, everyone's bigger and badder than the last one, but he looks like, what's his name in Avengers, the bad guy, the purple guy?
Thanos.
Thanos is nothing. The guy in Venom, created Thanos, could kill him with a blink. Nothing survives him. But he's in a universal prison, so he can't escape at this moment. If he does, everything's gone in a heartbeat. Thanos is nothing compared to this guy.
I've got a trailer for you to watch if you haven't seen it. I don't care what you think about the franchise of films, but they're absolutely fantastic. Is the Godzilla X Kong?
What was another one?
Yeah, it looks wicked. It's got a proper destroyer in it.
I just keep rehashing.
It looks so good. Have you seen Godzilla X Kong, the last one?
Yeah, of course. I've seen them all.
The one with Shimu and
seen them all, man. Yeah, the recent one was good. So really good fun.
With Mothra, Reef knows all of them. He knows all the characters. He even knows what era they are. He calls the Godzilla was Matthew Broderick Zilla, which is how it's known. We watched that the other day. Remember, that's the worst Godzilla films. Godzilla looks like a freaking lizard or something. And then he's got Shin Godzilla, which is the recent Japanese one. And he knows all these people.
No, it's Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire will begin streaming in 2020. Oh no, that must be the film.
That's the most recent one. There's a new one because that's the one with the ice Shimu who does the ice and everything, and Mothra saves him at the end.
I don't see it.
There's another new one coming with a proper destroyer.
Check out. It's always good cinema, man.
I was just going to say though, going back to Spider-Man 4 briefly, the kind of camaraderie and chemistry of the 3 Spider-Mens works so well, and because they set up, they even say if you're ever around, come back or whatever. So the idea that if no one remembers Tom Holland's Spider-Man except maybe the other 2 Spider-Men, because they didn't get blasted, which would make sense, which also would make sense where if he's in trouble in Spider-Man 4, that Andrew Garfield or Tobey Maguire would get involved in it. And the fact that it's called King in Black is a rumored title feels like it's massively connected to Venom.
Well, that's it. In Venom.
Wow. Here is our recommendation of what to watch this week.
The intro of the film, the new film Venom, is where he's got that Hawaiian shirt on and he's in the bar, which is the post credits for a previous film. I can't remember which one. And he's there and they're talking about Spider-Man. That's the intro to Venom, and he goes. I can't remember what he says. He goes, "Fuck this shit," basically, and he goes, "Fuck this multiverse shit," and goes back to his own universe. So it ties it in because everyone was like, "Why is Venom in here?" Because he's in Sony. It's not Marvel.
Yeah.
So it didn't make sense. So
Yeah.
in the beginning of Venom, they make a point of going, "Oh, fuck this multiverse shit," and then they go back to their own universe. But I fully recommend that as my recommendation. This is actually a good film. Venom should be terrible, but it is very, very good.
The new Godzilla X Kong is called Age of. I think it's called Age. I think it's got two. Hasn't got a full proper name yet. It's either called Age of Titans or Age of Monsters. It might be one of the films that has one name here and one name somewhere else.
Age of Monsters. It's an animated one.
No, it's not.
It says an animated series.
No. Anyway,
let's talk about it when it's more clear and it comes out properly, or we've got a full trailer where you can share it. Because I can't. I'm googling it. I can't find it.
Yeah, it's not that. That isn't that. Reef found it, and what?
Well, okay. So on the Spider-Man topic, but to deviate, here's big news. I'm sure you've both heard of it. If you haven't, you might have been under a rock this week or busy. But Tom Holland is being certified for the new Chris Nolan film.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah, I saw that. What is the film, though?
I've got the premise with Matt Damon. Have you got the premise, Drew? Have you heard about it?
No, I got the thing that said new film. But have they ever done that before? Where they said, "Oh, it's a new." And there's a new Steven Spielberg film coming out, but we're not going to tell you what it is. Has that ever been done before?
We know what it is now. It's been teased.
It's not new.
What's it called, then?
It was rumors about the vampire thing for a while. Did you hear about the rumor about the vampire thing?
Yeah, but it's not. It is. What is it?
And it's well, supposedly it's based on, is it Blue Heat or something from the 90s?
80s. Yeah, 80s, 90s, yeah.
But what's it called?
That doesn't tell us anything, Drew.
What's it called?
Yeah. No one knows what Blue Heat is.
Basically, it's like police helicopter pilots that are trying to take down terrorists, essentially.
I get that, but what's it called?
We don't know yet. That's a teaser.
That's what I'm getting at. Has that ever happened before that they've made such a big point? I know I've just mentioned about the Godzilla, but that's like YouTube videos.
No, dude, they've
made a proper announcement saying there's this new film coming out by Christopher Nolan, but they haven't said what it is. That's never happened before.
No, they always do that. They did that with Dunkirk. They were like, there's a new Nolan, it's a war thing. They didn't say
apart from Christopher Nolan, obviously that's his jive. But who else does that? You never see like, there's a new Spielberg film coming out with so and so and so and so. Oh, we don't know what it is.
They do it with Scorsese though. It's interesting that you say that because they do it with Scorsese and they do it with Nolan.
What Scorsese films do they do that with?
Well, they did it with Killers of the Flower Moon.
That was always going to be Killers of the Flower Moon, though.
Yeah, but they didn't say Killers of the Flower Moon. They just said Scorsese's working on a new film with De Niro and DiCaprio.
Yeah, but it wasn't like released. Like I've seen like a movie poster for this film with the two pilots.
Yeah, but that's
and just says new Nolan.
No, someone's mocked that up. That's not a real poster.
That's a fake one. Yeah, looks good though.
Does look good.
Cool.
The two other movie news, and then we'll move on to something else. Is like the one we have all mentioned. That the anti-news is that Blade has been dropped.
Good. I said it would happen. How many times did I say it would happen?
Yeah, but aren't you
disappointed? Like 7
times. Aren't you disappointed?
No, because they're going to recast.
It's clearly going to be shit.
Snipes.
Yeah, exactly. I hope so. Because
Blade is second only to The Crow as being most dropped film of all time. But guys, how many years have they been making The Crow? And then they do make one. It's a pile of shit.
But how cool would it be to have like an aging Blade, but he's still kicking ass?
He doesn't even look old in the bloody Deadpool film.
No, I know that, but I'm saying, but there was an interview with Wesley Snipes, and he even said, he's like, you can feel parts of your body change when you're doing these fight scenes. And it's like...
Yeah, definitely. He's like 50 years old.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But the idea of he's not as kind of ripped as he was in Blade, which we all know and love. But I'm saying, how cool would it be? Like, dystopian world, he's an aging Blade taking on, the vampires.
Use more weapons then. Have less fight scenes.
Yeah,
but like,
guys,
if they release the new Blade...
63. He's 63, not 50.
There you go.
How old's Hugh Jackman? And he's shreddified.
Yeah, but
Hugh Jackman's nowhere near that age, no.
No, Hugh Jackman's 50-something.
But the irony is that he's a Sorry, Drew. But he's a vampire. He's not allowed to age. That's the thing. That's the only thing that doesn't work.
I was thinking, but
he's not a vampire, is he?
No, but he's a daywalker, so he can be both, and that's why I think it could get away with him. The fact that he's aging, but then you'd have to recast Whistler because sadly that actor passed away. Do you remember we were speaking about that guy, Christopher something,
Columbus
or something? What?
Yeah, you were talking about the wrong actor. I googled it afterwards.
He was talking about the right actor. We were thinking about the wrong actor.
Yeah, that guy who played Whistler did like fuck all apart from Blade.
Yeah, but he's fucking brilliant in Blade.
No, he did lots of films.
But if you were in Blade, I'm sorry. If I I am an actor, but if I was an actor like him,
well, wait 2 seconds. Blade 3, Whistler wasn't in it. Whistler's daughter was in it.
Oh yeah. Oh, which was Jessica Alba. Jessica Alba.
Exactly. Who is perfectly good to go again. Ryan Reynolds. That's a seller.
Yep.
Yeah, Chris Christopherson. That's who we're on about.
Chris Christopherson, yeah.
But like they could do another Blade with Wesley Snipes and make it good. Make him have his little whatever they called, the Blood Squad or whatever they were called, something stupid. Get Ryan Reynolds in there. Get Jessica Biel. Who? Jessica Biel? Actually, Alba. Who was it?
Yeah, Jessica Biel, not Alba. Yeah.
Timberlake.
Get her in it, and just go for it one last time. Don't recast.
I'm happy about it being dropped.
Thor without Chris Hemsworth, no one would give a shit.
But I'm happy it's been dropped because Mahershala Ali, irrelevant of being a good actor, I wasn't excited about seeing him as Blade personally. Blade's Blade. Blade is Blade.
Yeah.
I don't care if you've got the best actor. I don't care if it's Austin Butler or the coolest guy on earth becoming the new Spider-Man. It would piss me off if it wasn't Tom Holland.
Yeah. I agree.
And he's not even that cemented, but he is.
Yeah. But once someone carries that kind of like you're saying, like there's only one Wolverine, it's like, and I'm glad that this Blade closed down because it still allows Wesley Snipes to be the only Blade.
There is a way to redo Blade though.
But hang on,
there is a way.
Stephen Dorff is still around though, so how fucking cool would it be if Frost came back? I'm sorry.
Dead. Blew up. He literally blew up in the first one.
Yeah, but come on, man. They could do something.
Stupid as hell. Here's one for you then. How about this? They redo Blade.
No, it's Marvel, the multiverse. Frost comes back.
Right, here we go.
Yeah, anyone could.
This is how they do it. If someone said to me, rewrite Blade, this is how you do it. Opening scene, nightclub, Operation Blade by whoever it was. Yeah, good. Perfect.
I want this nostalgia of repeats. Yeah.
Based in the Place London, it was called or something. But you have that playing.
London.
And instead,
remember we used to say Base in the Place London?
Yeah, that was my MySpace name for a while.
Base in the Place London.
That was my MySpace name. But listen, this is how you do it. And tell me you wouldn't watch this. You start, same thing, but maybe a different song, but similar vibe. The whole thing goes and it blows up and it's someone different, right? He goes out, fights, ends with a few familiars or vampires to fight, and then he turns around, it looks over his shoulder, Wesley Snipes walks over, and it's his son, and they both go at it. Whoa. And then it's him passing the torch, and then it's a very similar vibe to the first one and second one together, but then they kill the familiars that are annoying, and then there's 3 big vampires, or 4 or 5 big vampires at the end, and they're like, you think you can take us? He's like, I got backup. He looks over and it's like his dad just walks in with that growl, how he comes into Deadpool, and then they go for it, and then there's a whole rhetoric, like a cinema style thing of him and his son, they're building the bullets, they're doing that. He's like, look, no, you don't do it like this, you need to do it like this, you need to do it like that. And he's like, look, I'm not going to be here forever, I'm not a full vampire, I am going to age, aging still affects us.
Dude, that is amazing because that's almost like a Logan as well, right?
Isn't that like a wicked idea?
It's genius. So you could have Michael B. Jordan as the son, or John David Washington, or that would be sick.
And then at the end of it, it's him just doing one of them cool handshakes where they touch each other's arms instead of their hands, and he's like, "You're good,
yeah,
you're good." And he's doing it at the end on his own. And maybe he has a female counterpart or something, or something like that.
Can I just say that it's taken them almost... So they got the rights to Blade, I think, in 2012, right? Or rumor has it, or something. And it's taken them this many years to try and write something. And James, you've literally just come up with a brilliant
Well, only 30 seconds.
Yeah, and it's 30
and then
seconds
you could always bring people back, like have these big things. Like Blade's not in every fight scene with him. He's still like kind of, if you need me, there's the button. But make sure you push the button at the right time, kind of thing. And he's going out there as like not another Whistler, but as a similar kind of guy. Actually, saying that, your dude from Walking Dead was that guy, wasn't he? In Blade 2.
Yeah, he was the other one. Yeah, he got killed though. But yeah.
Thingy Rebus, whatever he's called.
Yeah. That's the one, Regus.
What's his name? Something Rebus?
Yeah, something. Yeah. Oh God, man, I can't remember his name. It's really gonna annoy me.
And find out what his name is.
Yeah.
And he's kind of there's like a woman protagonist, obviously, because you have to have one. And
I've got the name. Norman Reedus played
Norman Rebus. Yeah, but that's the move. And then do like the passing of the torch. And then at the end of it, Blade's kind of like chilling with his, say, wife, because they've had a kid. And he's hanging up the boots sort of thing. And he's like, look, city's safe with you, dude.
I thought of a crazy crossover at one point, but it might just be a bit mental. But it would draw in serious fans potentially. So what if it's a cross of two different franchises? So I don't know if it would be allowed, but it would be sick. What if at one point in the third act there's like loads and loads of vampires, and the son and the father are like, we might be a little bit outgunned, and then Blade's like, I know a perfect guy, and then it's fucking John Wick. No, it's John fucking Wick for like the third act. Comes in and just joins them on a big fucking shoot 'em up for vampires.
I thought it was a Deadpool.
Yeah, Deadpool would have made more sense. John Wick makes no sense.
No,
but would be cool.
It
gets to the point where any hero with another hero.
But that's what I mean. How cool would it be, though? Especially to use that word. He goes, Dad, I think we're outgunned. He's like, I know, just the guy. And it's like...
I think it'd be cool to see.
Anyway, let's move on. Another few releases and films that have been announced that are going to be made in the coming years. We mentioned in the last episode with Peter that Alien Romulus is getting a sequel, which is great. Planet of the Apes is getting a sequel as well, which
that was really cool.
Don't care.
No, James, it's really well done, man.
I admit I'm not excited about it, but the last film was very, very good, so I'm interested.
I'll watch it maybe if it comes up. I was never a big fan.
Mate, I think you and Reef will love it though, man. Like you believe the monkeys, like there's emotion there, like the acting, the emotion, the CGI.
Yeah, it's just not as exciting as the other releases. To be fair, it's a good film, but the two other films I think we'll all be excited about. One we might be annoyed about. One we are definitely going to be excited about. Here's the one that could be good or could be annoying. They are going to release a new, and I don't know if it's a sequel or a remake, Speed.
Oh, God, please be like...
Thought that'd be the reaction.
Speed is one of the best action films of all time. I don't care what anyone says.
If Keanu Reeves is involved, I'm in.
Speed 2 was bloody ridiculous. So what's Speed 3 going to be?
Ignore that. This is not going to be Speed 3. This is going to just be Speed.
Cruise Control or something?
Cruise Control, yeah. That was so bad. But let's ignore Speed 2 existed. I hope it would be a direct sequel from actual Speed. That would be amazing. Or a whole new story.
Game changer, man. And Dennis Hopper, man, as the villain, like he was brilliant.
Imagine if that was the sequel. Imagine if it's Dennis Hopper getting out of prison.
Ooh, do you know what? They could remake it. It's one of a few times where I said they could remake it. Put like, I don't know, fucking Glenn Powell in there because he's in everything. Remake the movie.
Keep the same actors. Like, there's no reason for Keanu Reeves to be in that position again. But if Dennis Hopper gets out and he's fucked off with Keanu Reeves' character, he's literally going to set a trap for Keanu Reeves.
Doesn't he get killed at the end?
Interesting.
Yeah, he loses his head, dude. He's not in prison.
Yeah, his head gets cut off, Kev. He's not coming back.
I take everything back.
Unless he's Terrifier. Unless he's Art the fucking Clown, he's not coming back.
It's like a Speed universe where like anyone can just come back.
Yeah, okay. Well, just multiverse is the answer to everything, isn't it?
Ever.
Multiverse of the Speed.
One of the worst delivered lines ever is like up there with, you know, when old Knob Chops
I can't feel the rain.
Notting Hill goes, "Is it raining? I hadn't noticed." Is where he goes, "It's just cans. It's cans."
Can I drop one bomb? Dennis Hopper unfortunately died in 2010, so that's not going to happen.
Yeah, God, he ain't
Oh
going
man,
back
I
in.
didn't realize he
Kev,
was
you
gone.
literally have to bring the character and the human back to life for that one.
I didn't realize he was gone.
Sorry,
That
Dennis.
means they're not going to make another Mario Brothers.
He's an amazing photographer as well. I want his photography book.
No,
It's
was an amazing.
It's like £600 for his photography book. He was a photographer all his life, and he took photos behind the scenes in every film he was on.
You can Google the pictures for free and print them.
Like Easy Rider, stuff like that. He's taken like chilled out shots of Marlon Brando hanging out. Like he's done.
Ian Pizza.
I fucking love,
cool
dude.
stuff.
I'd love to watch that, read that book, watch that book. See that
I
book.
would love a remake of Speed. Actually, do you know,
I'd love to watch that.
Look
book.
at it.
Kev, funny thing about Speed. I had it on VHS twice.
What happened to the first time?
Copies. I wore the first one out.
What?
Genuine story. I wore it out. I watched it so much because there wasn't many. When was it? 94?
Everyone make a guess now.
92.
94, 95. 95.
And Drew?
92.
94.
The thing is that was the golden era of movies. You had that was the comedy era. You had your Dumb and Dumbers, The Mask, all that sort of stuff. Insurers,
Jeff,
Liar, all that sort of stuff. Action films are like very rare.
Jeff Daniels.
Jeff Daniels.
Yeah, Jeff Daniels gets blown
He said
up
it
as
was
well.
almost going to ruin his. No, it's the other way around. No, he was in Speed.
Anyway,
but you could watch Speed now and it holds up.
Oh, it's fantastic.
But it'd be weird to watch Speed and then watch Dumb and Dumber. That'd be.
Well, did you hear they did a press conference about Speed? I've just realised because it's 94 and it's 2004, it's the 30-year anniversary, and Keanu Reeves met Sandra Bullock for the first time in like a couple of decades.
Oh yeah, what did she do? She's
together. What?
Oh no, she did Bird Box, didn't she? Of course.
Yeah, she's done amazing stuff. I love Sandra Bullock. She's one of my favourite people. Like
Speed is such a classic movie.
If I was to go for a beer with a person, Sandra Bullock would be up the top of that list. She's so fucking cool.
She's great in the other side as well. That's fucking brilliant.
The other release after Speed is Predator.
The new one?
Predator. That's all I know. That's all everyone knows.
Yawn.
Predator has been greenlit for a
remake, hopefully.
They haven't even started. No. Prey. Have you seen the film Prey?
Yeah, it's the same guy, right?
So good. They need to. We discussed this a few episodes back when we talk about Alien Romulus. The director, Fede Alvarez, was speaking to the guy who did Prey, the new Predator film, and they were going to do an Alien Predator. The two of them. That would.
Can you remember the first Alien versus Predator? Wasn't it the darkest film of all time?
Loved it.
In like just not physically dark. I mean, like you couldn't see fucking anything for that whole film. You're like, was that just me, or does anyone else think that?
You just had a shit
like,
TV back then.
Is the TV still on? Like, I can't see anything. It was so dark. It was like bloody hell.
Yeah,
it was though, wasn't it? You remember there was so many dark scenes. Just like I can't see anything.
Yeah, I think that might have been
stupid film.
I saw all the things.
It wasn't a good movie. It
was pretty good as well, though. That's when it had the guy from Trainspotting.
Robert Carlyle.
Oh yes. I know what you mean. Thingy Bob.
Spud.
Shall we go into? All right.
Ewan something. It's called Ewan Bremner.
I haven't talked about the film I watched this week, which is really good.
Go on.
Yes.
And you've seen it too, Woman of the Hour. Anna Kendrick film.
Yes.
When I say Anna Kendrick film, she's not actually the main character, which is a bit weird, but it's a very, very good movie.
And it's her directorial debut.
And I think it is a gateway to a Netflix documentary about, which seems to be the way Netflix are going with the Hernandez brothers? Menendez, sorry. They do the movie, then they do the doc. And the doc is like multiple, like different things. So they kind of get you.
Yeah, the documentary was fantastic on that. And
have you seen they're up for parole now?
Yes. And a big factor is apparently TikTok, and they said that TikTok will have no impact, and then it somehow has. So that's interesting.
Have you seen that on Judah Menendez Brothers?
The Monsters drama. I started watching it. Yeah, it's quite a hard watch in places like Kevin even.
When they shoot the fingers off the mum, how good of a CGI is that?
That is mental. That is absolutely mental. I love the kind of twist, though, in the way it's done, because you think they're merciless killers, but then as each episode kind of continues to go on, you see that
their dad is the guy from No Country for Old Men, isn't he?
Yes,
who's
Javier Bardem. Yeah, mate, it's Javier Bardem.
He's not in enough stuff.
He's fucking brilliant, man. He's just unbelievable.
He's not in enough, is he? But have you seen Woman of the Hour, Drew?
No, I haven't.
He doesn't have Netflix.
It's Netflix. About basically about a serial killer who apparently killed. He was convicted of killing like 7 people, including like 2 children.
That's what he actually.
Apparently, he killed. That's not what he looked like at the time. He was like a hippie, so it was in like the 60s, I think. Apparently, he killed over 100 people, but he ended up on a game show like Blind Date.
Yeah.
And the story is Anna Kendrick's like this sort of like middling actress who's trying to get on stuff, and she goes on this like blind date show.
Yeah.
And ends up picking him, and nothing happens actually, weirdly enough.
It could have though, couldn't it?
It could have, yeah. He doesn't kill her or anything at all. But he's a very good actor, and you see him like you kind of don't see him murder a few people, but he gets caught in the end because one of his victims escapes. And it's like, wow, like he was a serial killer I'd never heard of, and someone that's like not obsessed with serial killers, but I really like that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
like I'd never heard of him. So if he's killed up to 100 people, he's definitely going to get a Netflix doc.
Right, here we go. Right, here's the facts. Right, the film is actually it's almost a PG rated serial killer film. It's nothing.
Yeah,
that
you
graphic.
Don't see anything. It would be like a 12 if it was at the cinema.
Yeah, it's so good though. It's so well done. There's bits of it that annoyed me because it didn't go full throttle, but that's what the guy looked like for real. Like he's another Ted Bundy. He's another handsome man that could have got away with stuff.
The actor, by the way, looked nothing like that.
No.
So they definitely didn't nail that.
No, but he's a guy that, like you said, convicted of like 7 murders. I think he was convicted of, but he's on record of killing. The remains are unknown, but it could be as high as 130 women. And I'm talking young, like under 8-year-old girls.
He died in prison, didn't he? I think.
Oh.
He's a
he was
horrible
up for
person.
parole. He was up for parole, and then someone came forward, and then he was convicted for like forever, and I think he died in prison.
The disturbing thing is, it had a compilation collection of more than 1,000 photographs of women, teenage girls,
yeah, he was
boys.
A photographer. So he'd be like, "Oh, can I take your photo?" And they're like, "Yeah." He's like, "You're a model. I'm a photographer. I want to like help you." Because we take him out into like the desert for like the good scenery and take a few photos. And then,
the good scenery. Give him the good scenery.
And it's really bad. And how he got caught is like just pure luck. He could have gone on for another 100 kills if it wasn't just pure luck. But the film, I was really impressed by. I enjoyed it in a weird way. But then
I thought it was brilliant.
Like what James said, you Google him afterwards and you're like, holy shit, why is he not ahead of Ted Bundy and ahead of all these people? Because he is horrific.
Yeah.
But very good watch. Anyway, let's move on to quiz. Do you want my one question before your quiz? So I don't want to trump your quiz with my one.
Yeah, with your one question.
You don't want to what, Kev?
You outdo me.
What did you say, Kev?
I've got one quiz question before
you don't want to what?
Trump him. Shut up. I clicked after I said it. Right. I should have written it down the specific.
I wish I could do a Trump impersonation because it's really fun when people do that. Oh
my God, have you ever seen the guy doing a Trump impression where he does a dive?
The comedians that can pull off his voice is just incredible. Though we're gonna... No, I can't do it. Because they even had it on Family Guy, I think, didn't they?
Right. We're not discussing Trump. This is a zero political...
I know. This is a zero Trump out.
Here we go. Right, everyone look up, because I want to make sure that no one's on IMDb or anything. This is one question for you both. So when James is ready...
Stare at the screen so you can't cheat.
Okay, no one take your eyes off me. This is one quiz question. I thought of it when I saw a program the other day, and someone popped up, and I was like, he's younger than... Or is he older than... And I was like, oh... And I was shocked by the response. So I thought, this is a good question.
Kev, I can't do this forever.
Okay. You look like a psychopath, James. You can blink. You're allowed to blink.
You've been snorting something.
Right. It's
I can actually
it's
go
a
quite a
multi.
long time without blinking. Let's
Okay,
go.
it's one question, but there's multiple answers. If that makes sense.
Okay.
So it's a quiz question on
I'm switching to Asian.
two actors.
That's lasted 3 minutes.
Shut up. It's one question on two actors. It's who's the oldest.
You.
Bonus questions for getting the age right. Bonus questions for knowing the age difference. Okay.
Oh, okay, go on.
Two actors. No one not look at me. James, up.
That's what she said.
Who is oldest? Keanu Reeves or Tom Cruise?
Tom Cruise.
Keanu Reeves.
Stupid question.
It is Tom Cruise. What is the difference in age?
Tom Hardy and Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise, Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves, sorry. We said how old he was earlier, didn't we? So
4 or 5 years.
What did you say?
Difference in age. Is that months?
Is it closest
weeks,
wins?
Years? What?
Is it closest wins?
Yeah, closest wins to the month.
Drew said 4 or 5 years. Pick one.
Yeah, pick a year.
Wait. Is Tom Cruise 60? I thought he was 55.
I'm not telling you anything.
You just said Tom Hardy.
What's the difference in age?
5.
8.
Less than 2 years. They're basically the same age. They're so close in age.
I won the first one, so that's 1-1.
Yeah, that is 1-1, dude. Yeah. Bring on the next one.
Who's two people again?
Guess their age. Keanu Reeves and Tom Cruise. Guess their actual age.
53 for Keanu Reeves and 55 for Tom Cruise.
Say that again. 53
for Keanu Reeves and 55 for Tom Cruise.
54, 52.
60 and 62.
What? That's mental, because at one point I was thinking he's 60. Like, wait, Tom Cruise is still jumping off fucking helicopters and motorbikes. No, wait, he's jumping off a motorbike.
Keanu Reeves looks great.
Keanu Reeves was 60 in September, just gone.
He's 20 years older than us. Can you imagine that?
He's 20 years older.
Guys, can you imagine being 60 and jumping off a motorbike and landing, catching yourself on a helicopter?
I'm not doing that now.
I can't imagine being now and jumping off a curb, let alone like...
Yeah, you twist your ankle.
But guys, that's the trick to living a long, kind of healthy life and looking the way they do. They
be mental and put your life at risk every week.
Yeah, be mental and put your life at risk, yeah.
Man, I twisted my ankle walking the dog across my street. I was 20 yards from my front door, and I collapsed in a heap in the middle of the road, broke my ankle, basically.
Well, Tom Cruise broke his ankle doing that jump in Fallout.
Yeah, that's much cool. Yeah,
he
walked
broke
away
his
from
ankle.
Yeah, it's definitely much cooler than walking a dog. Like, if you both went into an A&E and Tom Cruise is like, yeah, I did it doing a crazy stunt, man. You're like, yeah, I did it walking my dog. Like,
I didn't even fall off the step.
I did a crazy stunt too, man.
It was a flat surface. I just twisted my ankle, and I wasn't walking for a week.
That's just embarrassing.
I broke my ankle on nothing. I broke my ankle on thin air.
Right, Drew, okay. Quiz time.
Quiz time, baby. Actually, I just realized I need to try and find the music on the YouTube bit. But that's for round 2.
He's not even prepared.
I am prepared. You asshole.
How many? Is that 1 round, 2 rounds?
There is.
Fucking hate that cap.
There is 3 rounds and a bonus round, depending on time and shit.
How many questions per round?
If you beat me, I'll take this off.
How many questions per round?
652.
5, 6, and 5.
Is this on horror? Is this a subject matter?
It's all horror, baby, because it's Halloween. It's called the Halloween pub quiz without the pub.
Oh, Halloween pub quiz. I like that. Right, go.
I want to play a game. Now the game's simple. It's time for fingers on buzzers.
Okay, so the first round is and it's a round in a pub. Yeah, hey. Name of horror. This is names of horror characters.
What's the rules again? Are we going buzz?
What do you mean names of horror characters? We've gone forever.
To say stop. Like,
no, I'm going to give you them though, and you've got to tell me. You see what I mean? You'll be like, I see what you did there. But the twist is, it is painfully hard because it's Halloween.
Well, that's not good. If we all get 0.
I know, but hopefully you won't get 0. There are some that are easier.
Is it first to answer, or is it multiple question? We write it down.
No, I think it's. I'm gonna. Well, you have to write it down, I guess. On some are multiple choice.
Okay,
I'm not writing it down.
So not 5 questions. Right. Okay. Right. Go.
So round 1, names of horror characters. Okay, and people listening at home, feel free to join in. What is Jigsaw's real name?
I know.
Just put his hand up. Go on.
John Craven.
Oh, close.
Yeah, because it's like Wes Craven.
Kramer.
Yes. I'm actually going to give James 2 points for that, because what we're going to do, you get 2 points if you get both parts of their name.
What do you mean, first and second name?
Yeah.
Don't be stupid. A name's a name.
Okay, fair enough. Okay.
You're not going to get a point for saying John. It's Dave.
That's Dave.
Who?
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, if you notice the beard's back this week, it's been missing for a couple of weeks.
It is looking good.
It was looking good last week.
Okay. This might be a bit easier. What is the Halloween main character called? James?
Michael Myers.
Boom.
I thought we were writing it down.
No, you got to put your hand up.
Well,
yeah, but how can he put his hand up when he's writing it down? That's true. Okay, yeah.
Are we getting a draw on that? Because everyone knows that.
Okay, well, I'll give you 1-1 on that one.
Right. Guys, the only problem is my quiz is blocking the video, so I can't even see what the fuck you two are doing. So hang on, let me try and move that to one.
Okay, we need to make a noise then rather than put our hands up. We need to go.
Yeah,
I'll block my own page.
You go, Buzz.
Yeah, make your own
my brain doesn't work quick. Even simple questions, I need like 2 seconds to process.
Make any noise, whatever you want to do.
I'm winning 2-1 anyway.
Let's just say Buzz. Right, go. Question 3.
Number 3. What's the name of the female protagonist in the Alien films?
Beep.
Go on.
Ripley.
Yeah, but there's more to it.
What did you say?
Oh, I don't know. Ripley.
Yeah, that's
Ripley.
You get half a point.
I'd say Ripley as well.
What is the full name? This is names of the...
I don't know.
What's Sigourney Weaver? What do you want?
No. Do you want me to tell you? Yeah, but it is Ripley, but it's Ellen Ripley.
No, shut up. That's stupid. Like,
it's freaking Ellen Ripley, man.
Give James the point. That's he pressed Buzz before me. I mean, we both know it. But
I feel like you're going to do the same for the next one. Okay. Number 4. Yeah, what's the name of the female protagonist in the Scream films?
Beep.
Fuck's sake.
James, go on.
Sydney.
Prescott.
Oh!
One each.
You get one each there. Go on.
No, Kev gets that, not me.
Okay.
No, we'll go one each because we got.
Do you remember the original killer, Cotton Weary?
Cotton Weary. Apparently, Drew's giving a point per name and surname. So
exactly.
We got a point each.
Point each. Why not?
And I probably wouldn't have thought.
I would say
Prescott.
Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah, that's all I was thinking as well. But
you wouldn't have got Prescott unless you said Sydney, probably.
Exactly. I probably wouldn't have got Prescott as
John
quickly.
Prescott.
So you helped each other across the line.
It's 4-2 to James.
What's the name of the serial killer that kills people in their dreams?
Boom.
Oh.
Freddy Krueger. Or Fred Krueger in the films.
Ooh, yep.
Oh.
Give that to Kev.
He's not called Freddy, although he refers to himself as Freddy, but in the films he's classed as Fred.
So this is where I might get cancelled. This is round 2. This is name the film from these brief music clips. So I need to quickly go on YouTube.
Is this a different section now?
This is the different round.
You played Tubular Bells.
He's got it, hasn't he?
Oh, you bastard.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Just press play anyway.
Isn't it like Mike Orr or something? It does that.
Boots has an incredible range of advent calendars this year. 24 days of beauty, 12 days of luxury beauty. So many nice things.
Advert.
Is this the Avon one?
Tubular Bells, Exorcist.
Halloween.
Yeah,
oh, no, it is Exorcist, Jan.
I got it right because he got it wrong.
That is brilliant.
So I get a point for the Avon advert.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Right. Yeah, mute the advert and then press play when it's ready.
Well, I can't fucking mute the. That's the only problem.
And no one speaks, so it comes through clearly. We're drawing, by the way.
That's awesome.
Go on, Drew. Give us a countdown.
I'm trying to mute the fucking. Oh, you bastard!
What was that?
Bear with us, people. Drew is about to press play.
Bear with me, because that's fucking.
How is he playing?
Drew has thought it out very well. Best a man can get.
Yeah, Gillette. I know Halloween.
Boom.
Yeah, Halloween. Which is also sampled by Rage Against the Machine. Link to Ragewell.
That track is so sick. I love it.
Sleep Now in the Fire, is it? No, it's not.
This one's a little bit harder.
Boom.
Hang on.
Advert or not?
It's not an advert, no. Well, it probably would be a fucking advert, unfortunately, but... Hang on. No, wait. Fuck's sake. Hang on. It's really annoying, guys. I can't tell you.
Give us a countdown.
Hopefully this is it.
I know. Scream 1.
Nice.
Scream 1.
No, it's Tarantino.
Great work.
No, it's Scream 1.
No, it's Scream.
Scream 1, yeah. When they got onto the campus, that plays.
Right. What's that song called?
Red Right Hand.
Oh, that's what I'm on about. It's not Tarantino. It's
yeah, that's Scream 1 when they go onto the campus.
Cillian Murphy TV series.
Yeah. Peaky Blinders.
Birmingham. Yeah.
Oh man, I hate these ads. I hate it.
This is not.
Gillette Labs, a razor unlike any other, for exceptional comfort and closeness.
Actually, I just realized I can't mute it there. Yeah, that's cool. I'm just muting that. So
give us a countdown because I don't know what I'm listening for. I think I'm going to hear that again.
2, 1.
I know that.
Oh, I do know that.
Oh.
What?
Boom.
Yeah.
Oh, well done.
Nice one, Kev.
Play for that one.
It's that one that builds up. It goes da da.
That's a good one.
Da 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 da.
What the score's looking like?
I'm not sure. Kev's ironically doing the scores.
Oh, I thought it was a draw, but I forgot to tag off my 5 tally, so you're actually 1 ahead. It looked like we're equal, but you've got 5 and a 1. I've got 4 and a 1. I forgot to cross mine out. So you're ahead by 1.
Okay, 2 seconds.
What was that? Is that Gillette again?
No, it's Azaro Wanted, the new fragrance.
From...
Hang on, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Get ready, mofos.
Oh, I know this.
I'm going to skip further and see if it does anything different.
Yeah, please do.
I'm going to go with Halloween, just to throw something out there. I don't know.
A horror film.
Yeah, give yourself half a point for originality.
I don't know. It sounds too vague. That could be the background of any horror film.
It takes place in like Alaska, I think.
The Thing.
Boom. Yeah. Well done.
I mean, I didn't know that. I mean, I should know that, but
Wouldn't have
Yeah,
known
I
that.
don't
Music.
think I'll allow a point.
You were very fast on that bit, so if you wanted to...
That's
I love
Alaska.
the end scene of the thing where the person doesn't do the breath. It's like,
yeah, it's awesome. So cool.
Yeah.
Okay, this one I thought was quite fun. This is called Name the Odd One Out, and then I try and explain basically why it's the odd one out. Unless it's obvious.
Explain the rules then. What?
So I'm going to give you a list of 4 different film titles.
Yeah.
But one of them is the odd one out. You get a point for which one is the odd one out, and then you get an extra point if you can tell me why it's the odd one out.
Oh, I was going to say, you're going to tell us why. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Go.
So, yeah. Aliens, Life, The Thing, Alive.
Alive.
Boom.
Because there's no aliens and alive. That's
about the plane crash. Boom. Yeah.
Aliens.
2 points to Kevin. That's brilliant. You nailed that. But I thought it was quite fun having the odd one out. I thought it was quite fun. It makes it different.
That's cool. I didn't know where you were going until you said alive. I was like,
yeah,
well, that's not got aliens in it.
Yeah. Okay, number 2. Dracula, Interview with a Vampire, The Lost Boys, Blade.
Dracula? Because it's Dracula, not vampires?
Nope.
Over to you, James.
I might have this wrong, though. I might have this wrong. This is kind of something I created, so I might have this completely wrong.
James is shoving food in his face and not paying attention.
I might have this completely wrong.
Drew, give James the full question.
Dracula, Interview with the Vampire, The Lost Boys, or Blade? Which is the odd one out?
And why?
Blade.
Yep. 1 point. And why is it the odd one out?
Not pure vampire.
Well, that's interesting. I was going to say it's actually because it's a martial art film, technically.
Okay. I was about to say I didn't want to butt in, but I was going to say not pure breed.
Yeah, that's definitely another way of looking at it. Yeah. Okay, next one.
James is so close. It is neck and neck now.
Right. A Nightmare on Elm Street, Scream, Scream 2, or From Dusk Till Dawn?
From Dusk Till Dawn, not Wes Craven.
Boom.
Correct.
2
points. Right?
Yeah. Because you got it because you got the odd one out and why it was. Okay, next 4. Us, Get Out, Nope, or It.
It.
Boom.
Because it's not Matey Boy, whatever he's
Jordan
called.
Peele. Yeah.
Jordan.
Nice. Okay, next.
Full draw.
I can't remember this one. The irony is I can't remember why it is. But anyway, you can see I got tired during the making of this. Ellen Ripley, Sidney Prescott, Sky Riley, Jay Height, or Claire Dearing.
Sky Riley. She's a real person.
Who are the last 2?
Jay Height and Claire Dearing.
From what? Who are they?
Well, are they?
Oh, Sidney Prescott. She's not dead.
Are they? No, it's female protagonists.
Yeah, I get it.
Films? Yeah.
From what films? What films are they in?
Hang on.
I get Alien. I get Scream. What are the other ones?
Jay Height is Smile 2.
Would never have known that.
Hang on.
Sky Riley's Smile 2.
Oh yeah, sorry, that's the one. Yeah. 2 seconds.
This quiz.
Fuck,
Drew put good effort in, but fallen on the last hurdle.
Yeah, I can't even. Yeah.
What is the Prescott? She's almost still alive.
No, that's not the one. That's not the one. Hang on, wait.
Drew's looking so blank, like I don't know the answer.
Oh no, wait! I spelled her name wrong. That's why. Hang on, 2 seconds. Fuck. Right, it was all going so well. Now the horror show is me trying to actually figure out what the hell I've done.
I forget. Right, God, we apologise to all listeners out there.
Yeah, guys, sorry about this. Dearing.
So Ellen Ripley.
Yeah.
Who's the other ones?
Oh no, it's all gone horribly fucking wrong. Ellen Ripley, Sidney Prescott, Sky Riley, Jay Height, Claire Deering.
Who's Jay Height?
I don't know.
And who's the last? Who's the last?
No, and I think I spelled their name wrong. I think it's
who's the last one?
I think it's supposed to be Claire Deering, but I put Claire Deering. Anyway, let's skip that. Because there was 6 of them anyway.
What was the fucking answer?
It was Claire Deering. Anyway,
why?
Anyway,
why?
Okay, it, The Monkey, Rear Window, Salem's Lot, Pet Cemetery, or Misery.
Too many.
Monkey.
1 to 4.
Wasn't Steven Spielberg. Steven.
You put Spielberg.
What was it? Stephen
Stephen King.
Yeah, Stephen King.
No, that's not correct.
Those famous Stephen Hawking films.
Yeah, that's not correct.
They're kept in the locker at Epstein's Island. Those are.
Did you get it, Kevin? Did you get?
I don't know what the fuck you said.
It, The Monkey, Rear Window, Salem's Lot, Pet Cemetery, or Misery.
Rear Window.
It was Rear Window. Yeah, Rear Window.
No, Misery. Misery wasn't his.
Yeah, it was.
Misery is his.
Yeah. So Rear Window because it wasn't Stephen Hawking's.
Boom. Yeah. Alfred Hitchcock. Yeah.
James got that.
Okay, this one's quite fun. Just for the last one. This is the bonus round.
James is winning.
This is complete the famous sentence. So I'm going to read you the first bit, and then you just have to finish it. But this is probably quick fire, to be honest.
Is this one question, or this is a round?
It's a round.
Okay.
There's 5 questions, but they're very quick fire, almost potentially. You have to finish the sentence.
None of us are going to get it.
Yeah, or none of you get it, but I'm pretty sure you will. You ready?
Jay Harding says it, does she?
Get your fingers on the buzzers, guys, because this is going to go down serious. Ready?
Okay, beep.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Get away from her.
You bitch.
Motherfucker.
Boom. Kevin got that one?
Motherfucker. That probably happened in a film.
Yeah, that could be, yeah. I love that. That's my favourite clip of this episode. Number 2, we all float.
Down here?
Except for the fatties. Oh.
Except for the fatties. You can't really say that. That's so inappropriate, man.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, Kevin's killing this round, though, to be fair.
I'm crying. I've actually got wet eyes.
Wet eyes. Game changer. Okay. What's your favourite
scary movie?
Yeah, James. Well done.
See, I was waiting for the rest of your sentence to see where the next bit would be.
No, but that is the whole point. Is you finish the sentence, Kev?
I know, but
Scream questions I'll end you on. I love Scream.
Yeah.
James has pipped ahead again now.
No way. Okay, this one's
by 1.
Seriously, get your buzzers ready because here's
Johnny.
No, that you almost have to have a point each because if you watch playback, you said that at the exact same time.
Fuck off, did he?
I swear to God. Well, from my screen, or if there's a delay. Anyway, it looked like you both said it at the same time. Anyway, this is the last one, guys. The power of Christ
compels you.
Ooh, Kevin was definitely there with that one.
Do you want to know what me getting that point means? An absolute boring draw.
And I don't
James
have
almost won though.
I don't have a. Did you seriously draw? Because I don't have like a.
Yeah, it was 14 points each.
That's mental. I don't.
Take a tie.
Yeah. Take a tie, guys. You guys really enjoyed that.
I thought James would have won that one. Actually, he was a couple ahead of me a couple of times, but the double pointer has helped me. The one the missing.
Oh yeah, and the reason. Yeah, the odd ones. Yeah. I thought that was fun. The odd ones out.
I think James was definitely ahead of me, and those helped me out because I got double points.
Yeah, it was
great quiz, bro. Well done.
Yeah, cheers, guys. Cheers. I thought it was fun because I tried to put little different, perspectives in it. So
yeah. Before we go, does anyone want to do like a top 5 of horror films for this year, if you remember them?
Ooh, that's a good one.
There was a I took a picture of a list online which is being classed as according to over 500,000 votes,
we are the best podcast in the world. Woo!
That's for all time.
You sounded like Bane then. In the world, we are the best.
Okay, let's top 5 for all time. Right, from 5,000 recent votes, the top 10 horror films of all time. But it's been done this year, is number 10, Jaws, then Friday 13th, then Carrie, then It,
Harry's
the new
amazing.
It, then Poltergeist, then The Shining, Silence of the Lambs. I wouldn't class as a
Great
horror.
movie. No, it's more of a crime thriller.
Yeah,
Same,
I think
exactly.
Psychological.
Top 3, The Exorcist. This is contentious after our last episode, A Nightmare on Elm Street. And number 1, Halloween. Does anyone have any advances
The
on
music
the top 5
for Halloween is insane. Like, it's
the music
so
for Halloween, score for Halloween makes it more scary.
So good. Like, if I never knew what Halloween was and someone played me that, I'm like, I have to see that film. Same with Tubular Bells, though, to be fair. I think Tubular Bells is unbelievable.
Yeah. I've put down a few of my favorites of top to all time. So tell me what you think. Of all time, I'm talking The Exorcist is definitely up there.
Yeah, 100%. That's
The Shining is up there.
Hellraiser is for me.
Absolute shit out of me.
Hellraiser.
Hellraiser, yeah.
Yeah,
so
cool.
Yeah, mine is Exorcist, The Shining. I wrote down A Nightmare Before Elm Street last week. After this weekend, it is fucked off. It's not in there anymore. The Thing is 100% in there.
Yeah, Thing's amazing.
Alien is in there. An American Werewolf in London is in there.
Great movie.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre, obviously.
Yeah.
Candyman. 28.
The original Candyman is so good. The 1993 version, I think it's 1993, is so good. That Helen.
Proper scary.
So good.
And 28 Days Later, a couple of modern ones, and I'm going
Final
Japanese.
Destination was good, though, back in the day, I thought. I don't know how well it's aged. Final Destination was well scary.
Yeah, it's not a horror. It's just
it's a teeny bopper. I've been watching them recently. Been rewatching them, the whole ones, and they're very clever films.
You think they all
it's not horror. It's just violent.
It's a soft pop, isn't it? It's an alcohol pop.
Yeah, it's just violent kills for fun.
Yeah,
it's
an alcohol pop.
But the last couple, and then you can say yours is. And I would go the Japanese. I think it's Japanese.
The Ring.
I apologize, I got that wrong.
The Ring
and The Grudge.
Yeah, The Grudge. Yeah.
Both of those are creepy as fuck. And obviously Evil Dead. And I genuinely think...
What about Itchy the Killer?
Itchy the Killer is brilliant. That's more martial art horror. But Evil Dead, I think, still one of the greatest. And Evil Dead Rise from last year or 2 years ago.
Yeah.
That is very impressive.
Freddy Alvarez, again. Yeah.
Yeah. What would you say top all time? Do you agree with mine or anything else you want to slot in there?
Yeah, there's some good ones.
Yours are good. Yours are really good.
Any I missed?
Well, I think the orphanage absolutely fucked me up. Do you remember The Orphanage?
I think so. Yeah.
I think it was
not
Spanish.
Stuck in my brain that much, but I'm sure it's good.
It was really scary, and I'd say The Conjuring, the first one with that was really scary.
Yeah, a lot of people are like really affected by The Conjuring.
Yeah, The Conjuring was really, really scary.
On the Conjuring thing, that's when you got your Blair Witch and your.
I was about to say the original Blair Witch effed me up as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The second Blair Witch had me in issues.
Had you in issues or tissues?
Oh, it's horrible. Horrible film.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was good. I thought it was better than people said it was.
It was so sketchy. It was like,
so
I
different.
don't want to watch it again. Actually, generally, it was like, oh god, that's so bad.
Bigger budget, yeah. But I bet, it got pulled in a big crowd though. Saw, but is that more psychological than horror?
No. Saw is full horror, I'd say.
Yeah, I loved Saw. The first one, I think, is a masterpiece in its originality.
I think I posted on today's Rage Well stories. I don't normally do it.
You can tell.
Check out the Rage Well story today.
Yeah.
I just put it on about a few hours ago, and it's a funny one. It's the TV show Impractical Jokers.
Love it.
Where it's like the two guys where they've got a guy with a mic.
Drew, have you not seen it?
No, I don't think so.
It's one of the best shows on TV.
Okay, I
It's
need to
so
check that out.
fun.
Right, you've definitely seen it, Drew, 100%. Like it's a guy, it's three men. One of the guy goes into a shopping mall or wherever, and he's been told by a mic to say stuff that's embarrassing to really.
Yeah.
And he has to go along with what people tell him to say until he's too embarrassed that he goes, "I'm out. I can't say that offensive thing." But it's a joke. It's a video where it's basically the scene from Saw, and it's the ending of Saw, and it's the impractical cuts to the practical jokers going right now, stand up, and it's got John Craven standing up in the background and goes, right, well now laugh at him and say game over, and they're just cracking up as it's the end of Saw. It's a joke. It's a joke thing.
Nice.
Anyway, I was going to say top. It's hard to do top 5, but top numbers of films for horror films this year. This is my list for this year. Tell me if you want to add anything. Late Night with the Devil.
I really still need to see that, man. Jeez.
It's fucking top.
Buy it. It's so good.
Yeah,
you've got Prime now, Drew. It's on Prime.
Well, I don't have Prime, but I'll make my way.
Get it. You do have it. Just get the sign in. You've got it.
I'll figure something out. Yeah.
Terrifier 3, obviously.
100.
In a Violent Nature.
But Terrifier 3, I mean, is that not going to be? Isn't that going to be a Christmas one now?
It's this year. What are you on about?
No, I said, is that not going to be a Christmas film? I was being facetious.
Oh, right. I mean, it's not that Christmassy.
No, it's definitely going to put people off Christmas.
It's got a vibe. Speak No Evil.
Oh, I really want to see that. James McAvoy.
Get the fuck on it. And The Substance.
Again, need to see it.
They're my top 5. The bonus ones I would say is The First Omen. Fantastic. Trap, which is not really a horror, but it's in that vein. Long Legs and Maxine from this year.
Whoa. Alien Romulus, man. Come on.
I personally don't class it as a horror. It's a sci-fi film. I think Alien was a horror. Aliens was an action film with
100%.
violence and scary moments, but it's not horror. And Alien Romulus, I don't think is a horror either.
Fair.
It's an action sci-fi that has violence and scary moments, but
it's
not horror.
Fair.
That's my opinion. If it was a horror, yes, but I don't class it as a full horror personally.
Fair enough.
Any others you want to throw in? It's hard to think sometimes, isn't it?
It is hard to think. I'm just trying to think of all the horrors this.
Oh, James, I'm gonna get. Oh, sorry, Drew. Did you have one? I thought you were didn't have one.
I said Madam Web.
Joker 2. That was horrible.
Joker 2 was a horror.
James, I'm gonna get Shudder.
Do it. It's amazing.
First film I'm gonna watch is that.
Yes.
James needs to look up.
Emmanuel Bonami.
Oh, yeah.
The second film I'm going to watch, have you heard of this? This is getting the rounds at the moment, James. This has been called one of the best horror films of the year by the people in the underground.
It's quite inappropriate name, though. It sounds more like a porn.
Daddy's Head. It's meant to be creepy as fuck. It's a boy and his widowed stepmother find themselves in fear of their lives after they're visited by an unexplainable creature what appears to have their the dad's head attached.
Oh, that sounds horrible, man.
But
That's
it's not
really
dad.
Cool.
It's like a creature with a dad's head. So apparently all the reviewers into all the creepy, weird horrors say it's one of the best horrors this year.
That is creepy as fuck.
So we shall see.
You guys, get Shudder 100%. It's so
you guys
good.
both need to watch Switchblade Romance. It is unbelievable. It's a French horror, kind of psychological.
I know the name. Why have I not seen that?
I mentioned it one time in one of these episodes, and you're both like, "You need to check it out." Yeah, you need to check it out.
Save that just in case. I'll see if that's on Shudder as well, because I'll get Shudder for.
Yeah, it feels like it might be a Shudder thing.
Blast.
Yeah.
Cool. Anyone want to add in any horrors for this Halloween special? Any horrors that you recommend, eh? I really love this lack of talking.
Dude, I told you the one about the girls, and it's got like the cracked face. That doesn't explain anything, but I said it had a terrible title. I sent you it in the WhatsApp.
I remember what you're on about a while back. Anything modern, new, recent?
But that's kind of newish, and it's like the Something Doll. So I'm just going to quickly see if I can find it again. And I was like, guys, you need to watch this. Somebody talk while I'm flicking.
Well, no, we're ending. James is out.
Trying to set a bloody watch.
Let's see the watch. You've not shown us the watch. There it is. It's like a cartoon.
Ooh.
Do you know what that looks like? Take on me. Take on that music video. It's all cartoons. You got both of them.
Yeah.
How much are they again each?
Well,
enough that
let's not get into that.
Enough you could have bought a laptop.
But yeah, they look pretty cool. But I can't bloody work out how to fucking work them. It's amazing. And all the instructions in Japanese.
I mean,
it's like the little date things, like a little speech bubble.
Oh yeah, that's cool. G-Shock.
I have no idea how to work the damn things because I can't set the time right.
It can't be that tricky. It's just 2 dials.
No, there's so many buttons. I have no idea how to do it.
Cool. Right. We'll end this episode. Drew, you're not finding that film anytime soon, are you?
I am trying, but
everyone's on tenterhooks.
Please.
Right.
It'll be worth it. Can you? I found it. Please, guys, everybody watch it. An Incident in Ghostland.
Nothing about dolls. Right, cool.
It's everything about dolls, though. It's fucked
but you
up.
said it's called dolls, something crack dolls, face dolls.
I can't remember. I just.
Dolls facial.
Dolls get a makeover. Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for listening to this week's episode.
Dolls and ice cream. Yeah.
Drew is back for the foreseeable until he has any more Wi-Fi issues or...
I seriously hope that's not the case, but yeah, I'm back, baby. I'm back. And it's so good to be back, guys. So good to be back.
And me and James drew on our quiz. Thank you very much, Drew. That was very good of you. Appreciate
you
drew
on a Drew quiz. You drew on a Drew quiz.
And next week, normally I don't tease for next week because guests have a habit of either cancelling or moving or postponing. But next week, I'm pretty much guaranteed we have Kate back, but we also have bonus guest Joanna Pido, who is a stand-up comedian from the Philippines, currently living in Zurich. And that should be fun. A lot of pressure on her to make us laugh. We'll see you next week with a genuine pedo that doesn't touch kids. Goodbye.
Ba-da-boom.
This has been Rage Whale. Thanks for hanging out with us. We hope you had a whale of a time.